Anybody home?
Happy New Year. Yeah, it's been 4 months into this new year, but we're finally posting another video at last. And I don't know if I've made this clear already, but I'm really only doing these YouTube reaction videos as a hobby right now. I've posted it on my recent YouTube short that I posted. I was talking about like how modeling is my passion and that's what I want to do for a career. And I got a pretty good amount of views on it. But now we're finally back to another movie reaction. And today we're going to be reacting to DreamWorks' The Road to El Dorado. So probably the deal is after I do this video and then probably the next video that I do might just be the end of me reacting to DreamWorks 2D animated movies. Then I'm gonna probably start looking into doing some more or start doing live action movie reactions. But again, if I can find time just to post, then yeah, I definitely will. But at the same time, no guarantees, because I do have a life when I'm not working. I'm either modeling, hanging out with friends, talking to a girl. So I got a lot of personal stuff going on. So again, I'm not gonna be able to post all the time. And when I do post, try to make the most out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna react to this movie. Here are our protagonists out here throwing dice. Y'all better be careful, man. People out here losing their lives throwing dice, you know what I'm saying?
A map of the wonders of the new world.
Hey, it's bad enough that you lost all your money to these guys. Now you're gonna lose a map to the new world. Like, bro, you know how valuable that is to the right person? Like, just give it to someone who's gonna like do sea voyage or missionary work, you know? Like, that map alone could be worth more than what you've gambled.
This could be our destiny, our fate. Miguel, if I believed in fate, I wouldn't be playing with loaded dice.
Wow, so you're of course gotta be cheating too. So they're con men, obviously. You mess around, you find out. They're gonna rob the wrong people, and they're gonna end up either getting killed or worse. Obviously they don't die, I remember that much, but
This time we use my dice. Got a problem with that?
yeah, he does have a problem with that. You cheat and you find out. How lucky can you get? I mean, hey, that's the whole point, honestly, because as a con man, your luck can only run for so long. Like, I'm not speaking from experience because I'm not a con person and I'm not gonna con anyone for my own personal gain. But for those of you who do, that's a perfect example right there. Y'all run on luck, and it will run out at some point. And when that happens, you will find out who you mess with.
I know it! Your dice are loaded!
Yep, they're about to find out. They cheated, and now they're about to find out. Don't cheat. Just don't, all right? May feel good at the time. For whatever reason you want to justify doing it, but I promise you, it's not worth it. I'm not speaking from experience, but I know.
Arrest him! You dare to impugn my honor? He was the one who was cheating. Arrest him! He tricked these sailors and took their
Turning on each other, but at the same time, yeah, they're con men again, so they're just gonna find a way to slither their way out of this mess. So doing what they got to do, putting on a good show.
You fight like my sister. I fought your sister. That's a compliment. Blackguard, heathen! Not the face, not the face.
Dude, that's funny. Yeah, they're just doing what they gotta do to survive, you know? So, they're both con men and entertainers. You know? Why didn't they just try making their money doing the comedy road, you know? I feel like they could have made some good money doing comedy, because these two are clowns, for real.
Was as carefully chosen as the disciples of Christ.
I'm trying to react to this, but there's a huge rainstorm happening outside my window right now. And ironic enough, we're about to reach the point of the movie where you got these two on a boat and it's going to be pouring rain pretty soon. So how about that, huh?
You and I grab some provisions, hijack one of those longboats, and then we row back to Spain.
Yeah, easier said than done, bro. Easier said than done. Like, I know it's an animated movie and all that stuff, but come on, if we're being real, there's no way they could have been able to pull this off. So you gotta love how these early movies, like how these characters are able to be animal whisperers to convince them to give them a hand. Like, because if not, then there's no way these guys would have been able to pull this off. No shot. Bro, the adult humor in this movie and in a lot of these early 2000 DreamWorks movies. I know Shrek was one of them, but the adult humor that they sprinkled in there was insane, bro. Like, I have no idea how DreamWorks was able to get away with that, but it still baffles my mind to this day, because there's no way they would have been able to pull some of that adult humor off. It's crazy.
Look on the positive side of these things. Can't get.
Excuse me, were you going to say worse?
Yeah, story of your guys' life, am I right? And I already talked about it a little bit in the first few clips here. Because these guys are thieves and con men, their luck is gonna run out eventually. And now that they're out here in open water with little to no provisions, that luck is gonna be pushed to the limit. Yeah, and it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Like, that's the thing with greed. Like, you can have all the money in the world and it still won't be enough. Like, you're always going to be wanting more. Like, what am I willing to do to get more, you know? So that's money, man, can lead you down some destructive paths, or just greed in general, or like the pursuit of wealth. So how did they end up on land without them even recognizing it at first? They must have been, that dehydration has really set in, huh? Because obviously dehydration and they've been out there for a while. So again, like I was saying, dehydration, lack of food, like that's gonna mess with their minds and all that. So
Still have the map?
The Whistling Rock, the stream. You capped the map, but you couldn't grab a little more food. Even those mountains.
hey, priorities, dude. Priorities. Obviously, he wants to find the city of gold more than anything. You see it in his face and his expressions. So he's keeping his priorities straight. And besides, y'all made it anyway.
I wouldn't set foot in that jungle for 1,000,000 pesetas.
How about 100 million?
See? He's tapping into his greed, man. He's trying to sweeten the deal here. Again, people will do anything for a little money, man. So that's 5 head on Miguel.
What's your point?
You know, dust, nuggets, bricks. A temple of gold where you can pluck gold from the very walls, but you don't want to go, so let's get back into the boat and row back to Spain.
See? He's still working on that angle right there. Or he's dangling that bait in front of him. Sometimes you gotta work people to your advantage, bro, to get them to give them that motivation. And Miguel's clearly giving Tulio some motivation to go into that forest.
New plan. We find the city of gold. We take the gold. And then we go back to Spain.
And buy Spain.
Yeah!
Dude, these guys are insane. Like, they think they're gonna get that much gold to actually buy the whole of Spain. I mean, give you props for your ambition and all that stuff, but at the same time, like, you guys have no clue where you're at, and even when you find El Dorado, like, easier said than done is what I'm trying to say here. It's easier said than done.
El Dorado is native for great big rock.
Calm down. Yes, there's a big rock there, but you know, in that period of time, that's like the road signs that you see on the highway, you know. You're not looking at the full picture. Relax, Tulio. Bro, be real with me. Was Chell one of your favorite animated chicks of all time? Me personally, not so much. Don't get me wrong. She's thick and all that, and hey, maybe people are just into... Obviously, there are people who are into thick ladies, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. Just wasn't that... I wasn't simping so hard over Chell growing up, but there are a lot of simps for that character. So, let me know in the comment section down below if you simped Chell growing up.
My lord, I am not a thief. See, the gods sent me a vision to bring them tribute from the temple to guide them here.
She's gonna be part of their she's gonna be part of them 100%. And by the way, they're gonna need her too, because obviously there's no way that Miguel and Tulio can understand these indigenous, number one. Number two, Chell's gonna help them like understand their culture so that they can play the con game that they need to just both stay alive and make it out with the amount of gold that they want to procure and all that stuff. So it's a win-win for her, or it's a win-win for these guys. But at the same time, like I've said it before, these guys' luck, it's gonna run out, and already this the high priest, he doesn't look stupid, so he's gonna put two and two together eventually. He's gonna find out that these guys are not gods. So they mess around and they're gonna find out. As I have said, it's gonna happen.
Sure, you know the proper rituals for blessing a tribute, the holiest days on the calendar. Oh, and of course you know all about Balba. Okay?
Deal.
Not yet. Let's just see how this works out.
Uh-huh. Well, then I suppose that means you'll want these back?
Yeah, they're gonna need her. They're gonna need her, because there's no way they're gonna know what they're doing. Because if they just wing it, then it's gonna look sus, especially for the high priest. He's gonna be like, this isn't what I expected. And he's gonna sniff something's wrong pretty soon. I mean, this way, as long as Chell's with them, like, they're just delaying the agonizing death that that's bound to happen if they just keep winging it. So they need her. They need her.
Little voice? Remember the little voice? Just for
Oh,
a
my
second,
conscience?
imagine
Yeah,
that
of
you
course I do.
have one. What would it be saying about Chell? No.
Yeah, that's how the Sims be. That's how the Sims for Chell be acting. Oh man, that's funny. And it's honestly, it's crazy to me how quickly she got, like, she was able to get Tulio wrapped around her finger. If I'm being real, it's both scary and impressive how fast Chell was able to get Tulio wrapped around her finger. Because there'd be times where it looking like he's on something, you know, like he's like hypnotized or drugged or something. Just saying. But then again, there's some women out there who be that good, who can charm men like it's like taking candy from a baby. There's some women who are that good. Don't underestimate women, man.
1, 2, 3.
And I know that was it On the Trail We Blazed. It's probably the more popular song of this movie, but it's tough to be a god. I think it's the what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's the highlight of the movie, because yeah, obviously you could tell they don't know what they're doing, because one, they need Chell to understand the culture, the quote unquote holy you know, moments in the city and all that stuff, and they're just winging it, and this song perfectly captures that moment, because obviously they're putting on the facade of like, oh yes, we're gods and we deserve to be worshipped like this. But there's a point in the song where Tulio makes is like the alternative, like if they get discovered, they're gonna get executed, or quote unquote, or not even quote unquote, what am I saying, but they're just gonna get straight up sacrificed. But yeah, man, this song I think is the more popular and the more catchiest of this movie. I honestly think this is my personal favorite.
You do not want the tribute.
No. We want tribute. It's just that, Tulio, tell him.
Dorado offer you our tribute.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's better. Also, it's pretty cool seeing the gold, which is clearly 3D, next to these animated 2D characters. So that's a pretty nice touch, and obviously they got like DreamWorks and Disney back at that time, like they had to be doing that during this time of animation and all that. But it's a pretty cool contrast there.
What are they doing?
They're sending it to Xibalba, the spirit world.
Spirit world.
Yep. They need more clarification right there. But yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that Miguel and Tulio, they didn't find any gold at the mouth of the river, because when they found when they were still trying to find the city where they found the that stone head that was like pouring tears and all that stuff, like that's what led to this sacrificial spot right here. So I'm surprised they didn't find some gold in the river lagoon there. But I don't know, that would have been a nice little detail for DreamWorks to add there. But regardless, a sick cut. And we are back to the Conquistadors. And how ironic they managed to land right where Miguel, Tulio, and Altivo end up. Like, the same beach too. Bro, there's some astronomical odds in this movie, for real. Like, they could have landed anywhere on the coast, and yet they landed right where... Crazy.
There's the god's plan. And
our plan calls for a boat, because we're going to ascend kind of in a horizontal pattern at first, and then we're going to go vertical as we get further out to sea.
Even Miguel's like, this is so stupid. Like, they're just coming up with the most BS excuses to jet, and I love the detail. Miguel's like, he's like covering his mouth to not laugh because it's so stupid. Nice little touch there.
I just stand there. For 3 days? Yes! Exactly. For 3 days.
Bro, Tulio's being so controlling right now. Like, I get it. Like, they need 3 days to build this boat, but come on, who wouldn't want to explore?
One hand, gold. On the other hand, painful, agonizing failure.
I can't afford any distractions.
Yeah, that's what happens when you rely on luck. Because even with Chell's help, y'all are still struggling. And yeah, you're fortunate to have her to help you, but still, you're still winging it. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro, why does it look like he busted? Bro, like his face, bro, like you get off just by touching her, bro, like I have no words.
Whoa!
There is no way. Bro, how did DreamWorks get away with that? How did they get away with that, bro? Holy smokes, bro. This is not a kid's movie. This is not a kid's movie. That is crazy.
Look, change of plans. We have to grab what we can carry and get out of here now.
What? Why?
Because the high priest is nuts.
Bro, I could have told you that. Like, what do you mean? Tulio out here stating obvious facts, bro. I could have told you that. And again, that's what happens when you're messing around. You mess around and you're gonna find out.
What is the object of this game, pray tell?
Gotta knock the ball through the hoop.
What hoop?
That hoop.
2 goals.
You got 2 noobs facing against a team who know nothing but ball. Ball is life. Oh, that's funny. Again, like I've said it once and I'm saying it again, bro. Like all of these guys, like they're relying on luck. And their quote unquote divinity is gonna be put into question here. Oh, dude. Yeah, as expected. Yeah, they need to cheat like they've been doing the entire movie, so no surprise there. They're gonna use the armadillo, aren't they? Bet you. I don't even need to bet. Obviously it's gonna happen because they're that desperate. Don't cheat, boys and girls. May feel good at the time, but it's not going to be worth it in the end. Life lessons. Yeah, now that they're cheating and got the armadillo as the quote-unquote ball, they're gonna be killing this game. It's gonna be neck and neck now.
There will be no sacrifices. Not now, not ever.
Oh no, that's gonna bite them in the butt, dude.
Gods. Conan.
Luck just ran out. High Priest is gonna strike back with a vengeance, bro.
It's time to take the future into my own hands. And the city will be cleansed, even if I have to do it myself.
That High Priest is on a vendetta now. He's on a mission. I swear, man, this guy has a hard-on for these dark magic and dark arts and all that stuff, bro. Like, you see it in his face all the time. Like, you see how he's all... Like, I don't even have to say it. Just look at his facial expressions and you'll see. This guy is dabbling with the wrong stuff, bro.
I want you to come to Spain with me and Miguel. Mostly me. Especially me. Only me. Forget Miguel.
Deal.
Bro, Tulio, weren't you the one who just said that Chell was off limits? And you're out here breaking your own rule? You're out here doing your boy dirty like that? That's some scummy stuff right there. Miguel has every reason to say screw Tulio and stay behind. He has every right to say that. I would. That High Priest, man, he's gonna be a problem now. He's gonna be a problem now. You mess with the wrong people and you're gonna find out. I've been saying it and I will keep saying it.
We can't stay here. We have a plan, remember?
How about we forget the plan?
Yeah, I'd be like, I could care less what you say, especially after you going behind my back with Chell and all that. Screw you, dude. And like I said before, like Miguel, he has every right to say, forget Tulio too. And even if they did stay, like, yes, obviously it would be a risky maneuver, because if they got caught by the rest of the people that they're not actually gods, then yeah, there probably would be hell to pay. But at the same time, the chief, like, he pretty much told Miguel that, I know you're not gods, but I'm cool with it. So even if they did stay, the chief would be like, I got your back. But since Chell was probably going to leave anyway, Tulio is going after the booty. So it's probably no surprise that Tulio would still choose her over his homeboy. So
I'm okay! I'm still okay!
that's death. That guy's not okay. That dude is literally a stain on the ground. He is dead. That is probably one of the worst ways to go out, getting crushed to death. That's definitely not how I want to go out. I mean, sure, it would probably be an instant death, but at the same time, not how I want to go out. Now, where have I seen that before? I know I've seen that somewhere before. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're not a god? You lied to me?
Well, Old habits die hard, going back to the same scheme that they did at the beginning of the movie.
You're buying your own con. At least I'm not dating mine.
You're gonna need some aloe vera for that burn right there. He got you there. And you explicitly said, Tulio, that Chell was off limits. And here you are, getting ready to run away with her. Like, dude wants the booty so bad that he's willing to break his own rules. That was a good burn on Miguel's part. And I really love how, like, yeah, obviously they're putting on a show to fool the high priest here, but they're actually fighting here, so having a verbal fight, so you gotta make it look real, man. You gotta sell the act, and it's working. That's all your fault, buddy. It's 100% your fault. These guys can't catch a break, can they? Y'all better make sure to keep them out of the city, or else it's gonna be a slaughter fest.
I've got a plan.
Nice cut, nice cut. Yeah, yeah, they better come up with something fast here. Like I said, it's gonna be a slaughter fest if the Spaniards do get in here, and better act quickly too, because they coming. Bro, that was way too close to the ceiling. Way too close, bro. Crazy. So many things could go wrong there. Like, if we're being real, honestly, I think that's death. Because obviously you're getting hurled out of your boat, but you could, again, like I said, there's so many things that could go wrong there. You can go smacking right into one of the pillars, or like into the flying boulders, or yeah, obviously you're gonna land in the water, but at the rapid current that's going on in there, like, you can get dragged underneath the water and literally get torn to pieces by the rocks below. Like, these guys are crazy.
You lying heathen. Seize him.
Wait! No, wait! Wait!
You snitch, you get stitches, my guy. He deserves it too. He deserves it. Willing to sell out his own people to save his own skin. He deserved it.
Partner. Partner.
Sweet. They made up. Hey, and that's good, man. Like, sure, homeboys, they have their ups and downs, of course, but you make up, then it's all good. All right, guys, so that was The Road to El Dorado, and yeah, it was like, the reason I'm like just trying to knock out these 2D animated movies is because, like, yeah, obviously I've watched these movies growing up, but now watching them as an adult, like, it really opens up your mind, because yeah, there are tons of adult references, sexual innuendos, and just a whole bunch of other adult humor in this movie that completely blew past your mind as a kid, because you're not paying attention to that stuff. You're just, you're a kid, you're not focused on that stuff. But again, like, some of the adult references in this movie, I'm just like, how did DreamWorks get away with this, And this is the only movie that has that type of humor. Like, you see it in Shrek, you see it in, I think it's Ants, and I can't remember what else right at the top of my head, but at the moment, those are the only two movies that I remember that have some pretty crude adult humor in there. I'm just like, whoa, where did that come from? But yeah, regardless, this was a fun movie to watch. Yeah, Miguel and Tulio, they're obviously like they're con men, and I said it plenty of times throughout this reaction that they rely a lot on luck. And yeah, they had their moments. The high priest, like, he was getting close to offing them because they messed around and they messed around with the wrong person, and he nearly got them. But, you know, because of their quick thinking and their chemistry as friends or partners, really, I don't even know if they could be even considered friends, but yeah, I would think that they are. But you know, friendships don't count for much when you're a thief because you don't trust people. And yeah, it's kind of stupid too, because like with Tulio and Shell, in my opinion, honestly, like, he said not to, like, I don't trust you, and she's like, that's fine, like, I don't need your trust. So I'm like, you really want to be with someone like that, like, who just wants to use you to get out of, you know, to get out of El Dorado? Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, there's no way I could be a con man, like, because there's no honor among thieves, as they say. But yeah, regardless, this was a really fun movie to watch again as an adult. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. If there are any movie suggestions you guys want to see at some point in the future, don't be afraid to leave them down in the comment section again. And yeah, as I said at the beginning, these movie reactions are more like a hobby right now, because yeah, again, modeling is what I want to do as a career in my life, and that's my ultimate goal here, and I'm gonna pursue it. And I don't know, like, I'll probably finish up one more of these 2D animated movies from DreamWorks, and then again, like I said, I might switch over to live action movies. But again, that just depends on if I can find the time to record and all that stuff, because again, I'm pretty busy regardless, with work, modeling, social life, spiritual life, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So again, no promises, but when I do record, I'm gonna try to make it worth my time, and we'll make it worth your guys' time, because that's the whole reason you're even subscribed in the first place. And even if I don't do reaction videos, then I might maybe like do some vlogs or something like that, just, you know, show you guys a glimpse of like my life and like what I'm doing outside of like reaction videos and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Again, if you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.